yeah, yeah, uh, uh, yeah, 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 yeah,
Gyro shredding, gyro shredding, Jake Gyro swooping, Jake Gyro shredding, Jake Gyro shredding, Jake Gyro shredding, Jake Gyro swooping, Jake Gyro. Sapphire, crossfire, lay on the line, carving, docking, altitude divine, blue skies, G-force testing now, swooping, grooving, JFX, don't ask me how. Petra, helium, rising up now, line stretch, attitude, getting down, flying, crossfire, sapphire, glow, layer carving, gyro, let it go. Kiwi, Lucy in the sky playing hard, testing, line stretch, pulling that card, blue skies, attitude real, G-force, swooping that pressure field, helium, Petra, cutting through the haze, crossfire, sapphire, flying for days, carving altitude, Lucy on the run, Kiwi, fuck yeah, J-Y-R-O done. J-Y-R-O, J-Gyro, J-Y-R-O, shredding, J-Y-R-O, J-Gyro, J-Y-R-O, shredding, J-Y-R-O, J-Gyro, J-Y-R-O, shredding, J-Y-R-O, J-Gyro, J-Y-R-O, shredding, jetting, carving, J-Y-R-O, shredding, jetting, J-Y-R-O, shredding, jetting,
NZ Aerosports, Icarus Canopies, now Gyro. That's right, we've rebranded, and Gyro is our next generation. It honours our founder, as that's the name we knew him by, but Gyro also marks the start of a new chapter. And not to be biased, but it's going to be fucking epic. Long story short, we're more us than ever, so if you're new to the sport, or even a Sky God Ninja Turtle, welcome. I think our valiant leader Lucy, Gyro's daughter, says it best.
And we still got that fuck yeah attitude. Rebrand! Woo!
Rebrand woo indeed, Lucy. Anyway, head over to gyro.com for more info and get amongst you legends.
I was 19, broke, unemployed, and sold my girlfriend's canopy for drug money. So I thought I better sew her a new one. What a sentence, and what a story. This describes the humble yet outrageous beginnings of NZ Aerosports, the home of Icarus Canopies, in the words of our founder himself. From getting a paratrooper toy from his mom, watching parachutes at the DZ as a 6-year-old, jumping off the wharf with a parachute made from bed sheets, doing his first jump at 16, sewing his first canopy on a borrowed machine at 19, and starting to sell parachutes out of a garage in 1986, Paul Gyro Martin had an undying love for the sky. Our company started with one man with the wildest of spirits and a true blue sky dream, a renegade. In the time that Gyro created and ran the Icarus Canopies brand until he passed away in 2017, he pushed everything he had to its limits. We miss him, and we always will. Gyro is the next generation of NZ Aerosports. It honors our founder, of course, because it was the name we all knew him by, but Gyro the rebrand also marks the start of a new chapter, our next jump. Gyro is the space between sound and silence, art and science, chaos and calm. Gyro is a state of epic tranquility that transcends understanding. That moment, in the door, in freefall, mid-swoop, where nothing but the present exists. A perfect balance of euphoria and thrill. Gyro captures our passion for flying and our commitment to designing break-the-fucking-rules canopies that deliver pilots pure, wild flight. Hey gang, so I got a new book out. It's called The Upside of Fear, and it's exactly what you think it's about. It's about the good side of, well, getting scared. In it, we talk not only about the science and biology behind fear, but the psychology as well. And it's not just coming from me, it's coming from some of the best in the sport. Omar Alhigelan, Jeff Provenzano, Maxine Tate, and so many more have contributed their sometimes terrifying stories to the book to help you overcome your fear. So head to the lunaticfringepodcast.com. You're going to find the link to the book there, as well as the other books. It's available in ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook right now.
Coming straight from the cockpit, it's another episode of Lunatic Fringe with the fucking pilot.
Ready, set, go. Back in the can for another edition of Lunatic Fringe Into the Void. And as is my habit now, I'm just going to dive straight into it and tell me, who the fuck are you and what do you do?
My name's Milner, and for the moment, I have been in concrete for about 20 years. I've been running a concrete line pump for the last 10 years, and it fucking hurts my body. I'm kind of sick of it.
So pouring concrete for 20 fucking years, man. You don't look like you're old enough to have had a 20-year career.
That's what most people say. I started when I was 16 years old. I dropped out of high school, got my GED, and started making money right away.
I mean, I would say there's probably really good money in pouring concrete, but fuck, man, that sounds like hard.
Yeah, there definitely is. Like I'm making a great career, but yeah, every day I wake up, my back hurts. I fucking go to work. I beat my fucking body up to shit, and
so
it's fun. I love the people that I work with and everything, but man, there's more out there than this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, you can still have a great group of people that you work with and a good paycheck, and the job can still suck.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I would say pouring concrete doesn't exactly inspire a lot of passion.
No, it doesn't. But I've worked for a lot of companies that there's a huge artistic part of concrete that I really love. I'm a very artistic person, so the company I used to work for, we did crazy backyard patios, koi ponds, very artistic work. That's what I love about concrete. But every day you wake up hurting, go to sleep hurting, and you just wake up and it's 32 degrees and you go out and beat your ass to death every day.
Oh man, I feel for you. I mean, I definitely do. That does not sound like doesn't sound like an easy way to earn a buck.
Right. Yeah.
So now, why am I talking to a concrete guy on a fucking skydiving podcast? I mean, you
right?
Obviously you at some point started jumping out of airplanes, yeah?
Yeah, about 8-9 years ago, I did my first tandem, and I got fucking hooked instantly. I said, "Fuck, I'm gonna do this," but I never did anything with it. So then about 2 years ago, I did my next tandem, and I said, "Fuck, I'm still fucking hooked." and then actually did something about it. I jumped at Eugene Skydivers, and I talked to them. I was like, I want to get licensed. I want to keep doing this.
Sure.
And she said, well, go down to Arizona. This is the best place to go do it. Get your AFF. So 2 days later, I signed up for it, went down to Arizona, got my A license.
Really?
And I was hooked instantly by the community, by the people down there. It was just amazing
Sure.
experience.
So you did your first tandem in Oregon. Did they not have an AFF program, or were you fighting Oregon weather?
Yeah, that's what it was. They do have an AFF program here, but I didn't want to wait till the next summer. I wanted it right now.
Sure.
Yeah. So I went down to Arizona and got it. I went down there for the whatever it's called, the exceeded program, where you just do it in a week.
Sure. See, that's
so I went down there, stayed in the bunkhouse for the week, the shitty ass bunkhouse, and did my fucking AFF program and got it over with, and it was just an amazing experience. I got hooked instantly on the community, the people down there.
I actually stayed in that bunkhouse many moons ago when I was getting my AFF instructor's rating. And nice. Same thing. It was a crash course and just went down there and got the shit kicked out of me. But what a great place. And
oh yeah, it's awesome.
You've already in the first 10 minutes of the podcast, you've already mentioned twice the community involved in skydiving. And how cool is it that you're in Oregon and you've got an instructor sending you to another state to spend a fuckload of money so that you can get licensed? That doesn't happen in a lot of other industries.
Right. They want to bring you into their own place.
Yep.
But yeah, Africa and what her husband's name is, they just said, go down to Arizona. There's so much experience, so much knowledge to learn down there. And they were right, man. The fucking knowledge that I learned down there and the people that were down there were just fucking amazing.
Oh, well, dude, I mean, Arizona, Eloy and a few other drop zones, Eloy, Paris Valley, DeLand out in Florida, Elsinore, are iconic drop zones, not just for the events and the community, but for the talent that's there. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
the top of the top of the top of the pyramid
Oh
fly at these
man,
drop zones.
I met people that I watch YouTube videos and like I've watched videos of you over and over again, man.
Yep.
Like you're fucking famous to me.
Isn't that cool? That's so cool.
It-
I just had my as horrible as it sounds, just had my 13-year friend-versary with Omar Al-Hijalan. And he was one of the guys that I grew up in the sport watching these videos, watching this incredible stuff, the Chronicles videos, and him doing his meditation pose and free fall with cross-legged.
Right.
And next thing you know, I'm not just bumping into him, but becoming friends with him. And I'm like, where else does this happen?
Right.
A
Right.
baseball player doesn't accidentally bump into a professional, baseball player and become friends.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah. Right. That's it, like that's what I love. It's like it's a huge community, but it's so small.
Yes.
It's beautiful. I fell in love with it instantly.
Nice. So you did the first tandem, fell in love with it, and life gets in the way, as it will do. You do that second tandem, and life didn't get in the way this time, and so you headed on down to Arizona and cranked out and got your license. Now, we actually met on the Beginner Skydiving Forum on Facebook, which I think is a wonderful resource for jumpers coming up. So for those guys, how was that AFF course? How did you find the entire course to be going through it? Did you have any hitches? Because you'd only done 2 tandems.
Yeah, I did 2 tandems before I went down there. I breezed through the course.
Nice.
I did the accelerated program. I didn't re-jump any jumps or anything.
Nice.
My trainer, Alaska Sean, fucking key ass dude, man. He was fucking awesome. I felt super confident after going through that whole program, and like he trained me really smart, really fucking, stable, concentrated. And
did you do any tunnel time along with it?
The first day we were down there, we had about 10 minutes tunnel time before we actually jumped, and that helped. And the guy that trained me in the tunnel, he was a fucking awesome dude too. And like,
sure,
the entire experience in Arizona was just fucking so amazing. That's what made me fall in love with it.
I bet
it was just so fun. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and anybody that's listened to the podcast even a little bit has heard me say a million times, when it all boils down to it, the community keeps people in skydiving for life much more than the jumps.
It is, yeah.
I mean, the jumps are fucking amazing, and the shit that the human body can do in free fall and the stuff that we've figured out how to do as a collective sport is incredible. But there's nothing funner than a good bonfire or, that first cup of coffee in the morning, and you never know what's going to come out of somebody's mouth.
Oh, man. Dude, I grew up in Eugene, we have the Oregon Country Fair, you know about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like that's what I fell in love with down there. It's like that same vibe with a extreme sport side to it.
Sure.
It's that whole vibe of just like everyone looking out for each other, man. We're all doing the same thing, and we're all looking out for each other, and it's a beautiful fucking thing.
It really is. It really is. And it's kind of funny because you'll sit and have this amazing community of people. And when you're not, getting geared up and going and loading an airplane, if it's just a bunch of people sitting around drinking beer, you look around at the collection of people that you have, and it's tough to envision that these are hardcore extreme sports athletes, because it's just a bunch of people kicking their feet up with some beers, and you just wouldn't think, which is so fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is. So you got through your AFF program. Did you get all the way through your A license down there, or just through AFF?
Yeah, no, I did the whole A license thing, and
wow,
I was there for another 3 days after that. I rented a rig, got another 5 jumps on me, and
nice. I just saw another post on the same forum that we were on about a kid trying to get through and wanted to bang out AFF in a week. And I, like a lot of people, gave the recommendation that that's pretty aggressive. And it is a really aggressive time frame to get all the way through your A license. You got through it easily, but were you pretty destroyed afterwards? I mean, were you beat up?
A little bit. a little bit actually more than I was expecting.
Sure.
You know, I was like, you know, falling through the air. How much energy is that going to take? But yeah, I went through that 7 days, and when I got my A license the next day, I got my A license on a Friday. That Saturday, I fucking slept all day long.
Yep.
I didn't even realize how beat up I was until I was like, holy fuck, I'm fucking beat up and tired.
Yeah, man. I think people really underestimate just how tiring the mental side of things are too.
Yeah,
It is
exactly.
so fucking draining having to think over and over and over again. And
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
not like there's a little bit of pressure to, you know, fucking perform.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
You think just falling through the air, it's like, oh, you just fall, right?
no. Yeah, it's a pretty intense thing. So I can imagine, and that was the advice that most of the people gave the kid that was asking was it can be done, but be prepared, man. This is no joke. So you head back to
yeah.
Please go ahead.
Oh, well, you know, I was used to, I've been doing concrete for 20 years, so I was used to beating up my body. So I was like, you know, I can fucking handle this. But
Right.
yeah, so I got my A license on a Friday. So that Saturday, and also once you get your A license, no one else to like tell you what to do or where to go after that. They kind of
Right.
just throw you to the wolves.
Right.
And so I like that Saturday, I was kind of like, oh fuck, what do I do now? How do I do this? Like, where
Right.
am I at in this whole community?
Sure.
So that's a kind of a weird transition from the schooling, because you go to the school every day, you know where you're at, you know what you're supposed to do, and then they're like, all right, well, do it on your own.
Sure.
So this kind of the weird feeling of like, holy shit, now I have to do this whole thing by myself, and I'm beat the shit up.
Right. Well, it is very daunting, and I think people don't give enough attention to that transitional period. And that's one of the nice things that's changed about the sport since I started, was there are so many mentors programs and so many coaches out there that are trying to find people that are clearly, you know, deer in the headlights, just looking around,
Right.
going, the fuck do I do now?
Yeah.
That's a strange
another
time.
beautiful thing. Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I really like. There's people like willing to just bring you into it, and they're willing to take these new people and say, hey man, I'm going to teach you because it's such a beautiful sport, and I want you to bring you into it.
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean, when it all
Yeah.
boils down to it, we're just looking for more people to play with.
Right.
We're a bunch of fucking children. We're just looking for more people to play with. One of the sponsors of the podcast, and a guy that takes the hot seat and does interviews for us, is Brian Casserly, who owns Pussfoot, and it's this extreme sports collective and mentorship type of program. And he does the boogie circuit all around the U.S., specifically looking for those freshly minted, you know, ink still drying on your forehead, A license guys, guys and girls, specifically to go, all right, let's go have some fun and just do, you know, bullshit goofball jumps and slowly start building confidence and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Get you used to into the everything.
Yeah. So now you got back to Oregon, and it's no longer Arizona weather, and
yeah, I haven't even jumped in Oregon yet, man. I have like 2 weeks left until my fucking A license goes bad, and I'm trying to get up to PNW, and their plane's getting worked on right now. I literally have 2 weeks, and their plane's gonna get ready in the next week and a half before I have to jump.
Do I see a road trip coming somewhere close
by?
Oh,
fuck. I'm like right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you start heading west and south up the coast, and all you got to do is hit California. You'll hit Skydance first, and then you'll go through, you know, Bay Area, Monterey, and then up into LA. So there's some drop zones. Half a day, three quarters of a day, you'll be there.
Right. Yeah.
So now the reason that I reached out to you, and the reason that I really wanted to do a podcast with you, is you put a post up on the Beginner Skydiving Forum that what surprised me was it didn't surprise me that it got a lot of really positive stuff. It surprised me that it actually got a few negative comments as well. But what was the post? Explain to people listening what you were saying.
Well, I, you know, like I said, I've been doing concrete for 20 years. I've been working for a concrete pump company for the last 10 years. I'm about to be a manager there. but I fell in love with skydiving, and I've decided to like sell my house, sell my truck, buy a motorhome, and go on the road and pursue a career in skydiving. And not even like that's most of it, but just I wanted to go be a vagabond. I've always wanted to be a vagabond. I've always wanted to get away from this, social norm of you're supposed to graduate college, buy a house, get a family, be in debt the rest of your life.
Right.
That all that fucking bullshit, man. I want to get away from that, and now I actually have a reason to go do this.
Sure. And a community that will wholeheartedly embrace
that
you.
will fucking accept it for nothing.
that was actually one of the things that surprised me about that post. Is I naturally expected everybody to be like, fuck yes, man, go for it. And
right.
there were actually a few people giving you shit for the choice.
There were.
I was really surprised because that in general is not the skydiving community that I know. It was kind of funny because I know two different types of people in skydiving primarily. There's the first that are going to go, fuck yes, go for it, because we want to see these amazing adventures that you're going to have. And we embrace that choice. And then there's the skydivers that are going to say, fuck yes, go for it, because they want to see how messy it's going to get.
Right.
One of the two, but they should always be really accepting. And I honestly, like, one of the best comments that I saw you got was from a guy by the name of Dan BC. And if you don't know who Dan BC is, he's like top of the pyramid rock star, 30 plus year competitor instructor.
Okay.
And he was one of the guys that was telling you he did exactly that. He chucked it all.
Oh yeah.
And became a professional skydiver. And now,
I think that was one of the guys that I wanted to reach out to.
Yeah, man. So he actually wrote a book called Above All Else, and
right.
I had him on the podcast. He was probably one of the first 10 guests I had on a few years ago. And the guy's just got this incredibly inspirational story, and the teams that he flew for, and the gold medals, and all of this stuff. And you should reach out to him because, man, talk about a wealth of knowledge that is Dan BC.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. So now, is there a plan in place, or you're just kind of slowly gearing yourself up towards it?
Yeah. Kind of like no plan. I'm kind of fucking terrified to fucking go do this, but I think that's actually a good thing to do in life, is to go out there and be fucking terrified, because I'm kind of sick of this whole, like, planned out fucking life, or you're supposed to have this career for 40 years and then you try to retire, and and in my life, this world's coming to shit here pretty fucking soon. So
right.
Why fucking work for 50 years and then not be able to retire and regret your whole life that you did?
Sure. Well, and I would imagine you've still got a bit of a safety net because you've been doing the concrete thing for so long. It's not like you can't reestablish yourself, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean,
the worst case scenario, I'd tuck tail and come back to Oregon. My boss would hire me back in instant. Like, I have an entire community here that would take me back, whenever.
Now, have you talked to any of them about your plan to head out?
I have not told my boss yet.
Chicken shit.
So I hope he doesn't listen to this podcast.
Luckily for you, this is an obscure enough podcast still that the odds of your boss hearing this are pretty slim. So do you have a time frame in mind? I mean, are you like just waiting for the weather to change a bit?
A little bit. I'm planning on leaving about August, the end of this summer here. So I'm going to save up, and the housing market is fucking crazy right now. So I'm planning on selling the house when the market is fucking stacked up right now, and leave home with the motorhome with a little cash in my pocket and fucking see what the world gives me, man.
All right. You, the dog, an RV, and some cash.
Oh yeah.
Nice. What could possibly go wrong? So have you aimed yourself in a direction? Like, do you know where in the country you want to go and the kind of spots you want to?
Really, I'm kind of giving myself this first year to actually have fun with my traveling.
Nice.
And actually get my jumps up and actually focus on getting my ratings up and getting my rigger sticker or and just anything. I'm gonna go with the whole aspect, the entire aspect of skydiving. I'm gonna dive into it, go into every aspect of it, and see what happens, and see where I see where I love to go into and see what happens.
Well, so now here's the really fucking cool part about skydiving. Well, one of the really cool parts, but it's a big enough community that there's tons of opportunity, but it's a small enough community that everybody knows everybody or somebody that does know everybody. So
Right.
I've already got a fucking plan for you, and every jumper you meet is gonna have a plan for you. So
Fucking A.
I just interviewed a good friend of mine by the name of Jarrett Martin. Jarrett Martin and his family run Summit Parachute Systems out of Arizona, and they're right next door to Eloy. They're like 10 minutes from the drop zone. And Jarrett gives amazing rigging courses. So you can start from zero to hero and be a rigger. Now, one of the things I'm sure you saw in your initial post was a great place to start working wise in the sport is packing.
Yeah, get on the map. Yeah,
that's the fucking spot. Well, if you can walk into it not just as a packer, but go through as a rigger as well, fucking hell. So when we're done off the podcast, I'm going to give you contact information so you can get a hold of Jarrett Martin. I highly recommend, man, if that's the route you're going to go, I would go
fuck yeah, man.
Straight to Arizona, rack up a couple of jumps there and go through his rigging course. It's a fucking week-long course.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
and
I'll take it, man.
And there are so many amazing drop zones that you're going to be able to go to. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm excited about. Like, I'm not only excited about to go to drop zones just to see the country, man. Like, while I have the youth and the energy, just to go out and see this fucking world. That's the main reason I'm doing this. Like, I'm not, working your entire life and then what? You retire at 65 and then what? You barely have the energy to go do anything. You go fishing sometimes. Like, fuck that shit, man.
Right.
That social conditioning shit, bullshit, man.
Well, and nowadays, if you're lucky enough to be able to retire at 65,
right? I mean, exactly.
I just naturally assume that by the time I get to stop flying airplanes and stop working in that respect, I'm just gonna have to go get a job at a coffee shop.
Right. I know. And that's the other thing, in 30 years when I'm at the retirement age, is there going to be retirement? Is there going to be Medicare, Social Security? Bullshit. There's not going to be. This world's going to shit, man. So that's, I want to go appreciate it while I still have the energy to do this.
Which is, honestly, it's the best optimistic / pessimistic view you can possibly have.
Yeah.
If it's going down the toilet, I'm gonna grab a raft and fucking enjoy the ride.
Fucking A, yeah.
Try and get as much out of it as I can.
Down the toilet.
Yeah, man. Fuck it. I thought it was really cool that you kind of had hit the point where you're like, something, enough of the real world. I've kind of done this. Right. And for me, somebody that's been in the sport pretty much my entire adult life, I haven't lived in the real world for so fucking long. I've been in the skydiving world for so long that I forget what that, the grind is really like.
The pressure of like that's what it is. Like, I've worked for this company for 10 years. I'm about to be a manager in this company. Like, my boss has been one of my best friends for 10 fucking years. He's gonna be heartbroken when I tell him this. But he's also a very understanding person. So he's gonna say, go live your fucking life. You only have we have one ticket on this ride, man. Yep. Go fucking ride it, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll have to just send him a link to the podcast.
I was thinking that too.
Just go, hey, I got to do this really cool podcast thing and wait for the telephone call from him. Take the pressure off.
Yeah, right.
So now looking down the road,
awkward talk.
Yeah, right. Now looking down the road, obviously this first year is just kind of to get your feet wet and to get out and really embrace the community, see the country and all that stuff. Do you have daydreams of where you see this all going? I mean, have you wondered what you might be able to get out of it, or are you literally just as open-ended as you can?
Yeah, literally, I'm just fucking jumping into deep space and letting the universe take me, dude.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm a very moment person, man. Like, I bought my house like on the moment. Like, it was like one of the first houses I fucking looked at. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. My truck, the same thing. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And it's always worked out,
Sure.
I give the universe my fucking universal practices, and it gives it back to me, man.
Nice. Now, do you have family there in Oregon?
Yeah. My whole mom's side of the family is here. My whole dad's side of the family is back east. I'm from Massachusetts and New York, and so that's where I'm gonna like travel back. And my family has a cabin up on upstate New York that I'm gonna like hit with my dogs. Never seen it, and I've always wanted to bring my dog there, and so I'm gonna do that thing. And so this first year is gonna be mainly like traveling, but actually, focusing on jumping, get my ratings and everything like that. So
awesome.
I have the opportunity now, and I'm gonna go fucking take it.
There's it's kind of funny. You'll find, especially now that you're in the sport, that there's drop zones everywhere that you never realized were there. Like there's a fantastic drop zone called Sussex. You're going to be going past, heading to upstate New York. Philadelphia has Cross Keys just across the bridge, one of the most amazing drop zones out there. So you'll find all of these little gems everywhere.
Right.
And it's really cool. You'll go, have you done the Southern California thing? Have you seen like Paris Valley and Elsinore?
No, dude, I've literally only jumped at Eugene Skydivers and Skydive Arizona.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I think I keep picturing like people are like, what the fuck you doing? You have fucking 30 jumps. What are you doing? And literally I'm just fucking, I'm going to go fucking do it, man.
Dude, I think you're going to be really surprised. People are they're going to love it. You should totally reach out to Dan BC. On Facebook and let him know, because he's I think he's still out in Paris Valley, so he's in Southern California. You can head that way on your way to do a rigging course with Jarrett in Arizona. Shit, man, nice. I'm so excited for you. I'm like ready to plan your shit out.
Fuck yeah, man. Like I'm fucking stoked, dude. I'm just gonna head out there. If people want to like join my fucking shit when I fucking start cruising, we'll fucking cruise together. We'll go to places, man. I just want to go see the world before I'm too fucking old to do it.
Sure.
I don't want to like retire at 64 and then you're like, okay, what? I'm gonna go to places and go fishing.
Sure. No, well, and it really is a pretty epic sport and community to do exactly that. I mean, fuck, dude, skydiving has taken me all around the world. I found myself doing tandems over the Fiji Islands. In New Zealand, I've done, all over the place in these spectacular corners of the world that you never would imagine that. Because once upon a time, I decided to jump out of an airplane. Now I get to do these things. So fucking cool. And it seems like you've got a pretty good mindset in dealing with fuck the negative stuff. I just want to get back to the positive.
Yeah, fucking A, dude. I fucking the book Zen the Art of Happiness, man. The universe is perfect. No matter what happens, it's the most perfect way that could ever happen. So just fucking send it, get out there and fucking take it, man.
Now, have you talked to the family at all about the plan, or?
Yeah, I've talked to my mom and dad. They're all excited. My dad's like, "What? You're selling your house?" Like, well, it's just it's a piece of material that I have right now. That doesn't mean shit.
Right.
Like, what is material?
Sure. Are they supportive?
Yeah, they're definitely supportive. Yeah.
How cool is that?
Right.
I mean, I can't
it makes it that much easier. Now you can have a family that's saying like, "Oh fuck, man, what are you doing? No, don't do that. Don't do that." I would make that much harder to do.
And honestly, I feel like at least half of the families would be like that. What the fuck are you doing? You're established.
Oh, absolutely.
You're where you're supposed to be. You're about to be a boss.
It's that social conditioning, man. It's that social conditioning that just says you're supposed to graduate college, get married, have a kid, be in debt the rest of your life.
Sure.
Like, why, dude? The world's coming to an end. What the fuck are we doing here, man?
Sure. Well, and it's kind of funny too, because regardless of what side of the fence you fall on politically or anything like that, regardless of what social side you're on, the one thing I think everybody agrees on is shit is fucked up.
Yeah, and it's getting more fucked up by the day.
I don't care. Yeah. I don't care what your beliefs are. Nothing's going as planned anymore. So
no, fuck no, man.
I
go enjoy your fucking life, dude.
Yes, dude.
We got one ticket on this ride.
I dig the idea. I dig the enthusiasm, and I honestly I want to push you into trying to keep as much of a journal or a log of the travels that you do. Modern day being what it is, fuck, dude, I'd buy a GoPro and hit the button for a few minutes every day and tell
Right,
people what you're
right,
doing, because there's so
right,
many people that would love to embrace your idea but never will. So
right,
they want to be able to live vicariously for somebody that's doing it.
right.
Or people that, if you manage to pull it off and do it in a way that looks appealing to them, they're gonna kind of want to follow that template. So
Fuck yeah.
I highly recommend that you really keep a good track of everything that you do, because I want to know how
Yeah.
it goes. I mean,
Hell yeah.
now that
Yeah.
we've connected, I'm going to keep track of you just so I can find out what the hell happens. But I have a
Yeah.
feeling you're just going to
Yeah.
have an amazing time.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm not really good about the whole social media and fucking like put myself out there and everything, but
Sure.
I'm definitely gonna try because, you know, I'm gonna be out there by myself. So I'm gonna be
Sure.
fucking scared and actually I think putting it out there on social media and everything would actually help me get by the whole thing.
The thing with it is, honestly, for as narcissistic as the world can be, when you've actually got a plan and you've actually got a goal and you're aiming towards doing something and bettering your life, I don't think that that's narcissism. That's just you taking a modern approach to the journal that a lot of people used to keep.
Right, right,
I
yeah.
mean, when I'm old and gray and have Alzheimer's, I'll get to listen to all my podcasts over again and think, who the fuck was that asshole?
Right, yeah. No, that's a good point. I like that. Yeah.
It honestly, if for nothing else, if nobody else enjoys it, man, it's your own way
You
to
can look back at it. Yeah.
absolutely. And that's the great thing about skydiving too, is I've got 25 years worth of videos and pictures that, as my memory fades, those videos don't. So
Right.
I don't remember the specifics to this, that, or other jump, but I've got every logbook from my first couple of thousand skydives that I kept meticulous track of, and it's super cool to be able to go back and relive it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
highly recommended. So
Yeah.
I'll be able to post things as you get started, and if you get yourself a bit of a social media presence, I can definitely help aim people towards following what it is that you're doing. But give them your
Cool.
full name, and you said you do have Facebook, just to keep in touch with.
Yeah, Facebook right now. I was like planning on doing an Instagram whole thing and all that kind of stuff. I just,
Cool.
I've never been big on social media, so I don't know really how to do it. But I'm gonna, I'm not gonna leave until August or so. So I have this next 6 months to figure it all out and everything.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
again, like I said, I highly recommend reaching out to guys like Dan BC. Post
Yeah.
questions in that group, dude. There's a lot of amazing experts that are watching that group. Brian Germain is another great one to give fantastic advice. Every once in a while,
Cool.
I pull something decent out of my ass. Half of the time, don't
Nice.
listen to me. But those guys, they have incredible advice. So you've got this wealth
Awesome.
of knowledge in such a welcoming community that I think you're going to find.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the nerves are going to go away pretty fucking quickly.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what actually made me fall in love with it. The fucking community is just awesome, man. The people I met down there, they're just so open to like, and most things when you're new, they're, most people are like, you're fucking new. No big deal, But man, in skydiving community, they're like, oh, you're new. Fucking come on, let me teach you some stuff. Come with me, and it's
Absolutely.
it's beautiful. It's fucking amazing, man.
Skydivers love to share their passions, and they love to be able to help someone out to get them to the next level. And I've been
Right.
fortunate enough over my career that a lot of the people that I've taught in one way or another have surpassed me skill-wise years and years and years ago. And so I get bragging rights forever to be, look at this
Right.
kid,
Yeah.
I got to give a little nudge. I got to help just a little bit, and it's it's just as good from this side as it is from your side. And I don't think it's going to be that long before you'll find you're giving advice to somebody else, which is pretty fucking cool. It really is.
I'm excited. I'm super excited about it, the whole thing. I'm terrified. I'm fucking terrified. I question myself daily. I was like, oh fuck, should I do this? Can I do this?
Sure.
But like, even when I'm like, I shouldn't do this, in the back of my head, I said, I need this for my fucking life, just to
Yeah.
just to go fucking do it, to have that experience, man.
Well, it's been my experience that the people that are absolutely sure of what they're doing are the ones that are going to fuck it all up. And the ones that are terrified are the ones that are going to take it one step at a time and figure out what the fuck's going on. I'd rather have somebody nervous and aware than sure of themselves any day of the week.
And cocky,
Fuck that, man. Cocky motherfuckers, they get bent and broken real easy.
Life's fucking terrifying, man. If you go through life fucking thinking that you know everything, you don't.
That's the other great thing about skydiving is you never finish learning. There's always something new to learn. There's always something to be taught. So it's just this constant process, a lifelong process.
Yeah.
Gray, man, I cannot thank you enough for taking the time, cracking a beer with me and having a little conversation. I really look forward to seeing what goes on over the next couple of years for you. And I wish you all the best, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was a great, I was fucking nervous about coming on here, but I like you, man. I hope we meet up.
Piece of cake. Oh, we definitely will. Skydiving is too small a community.
Hell yeah.
Peace, bro.
Consequential, scattered, genius, computational, cosmos, flicker, gravitational, event horizon, cellular, kinetic, pressure, mathematical, system, glitch, problematic, obscure, motion, theoretical, timeline bending, paradoxical. Yeah. Genius, static, electrical, steely, guidance, vertical, cosmos, closing, inevitable, driven, momentum, unforgettable, signal, rising, intentional, hard reset, foundational, gravity rules, confessional, singularity, personal. Signal fracture, probabilistic, focus, chaos, deterministic, dark matter, autobiographical, force of will, asymmetrical, pressure, build, exponential, code resolve, intentional, gravity, home, dimensional, forward, fall, transcendental.
Well, there you have it. Another episode of the Lunatic Fringe podcast brought to you as always by, well, wait, not as always, actually. Brought to you now by Gyro. Formerly known as NZ Aerosports, you'll head to gyro.com for their next level line of canopies. By Pussfoot, the Extreme Sports Collective. Head over to pussfoot.com to check it out. By Summit Parachute Systems, check out summitparachutesystems.com to talk to Jarrett Martin and the gang about kick-ass pilot rigs, rigging courses, and more. By Flyaway Indoor Skydiving, go to flyawaytn.com and check out all the cutting-edge stuff to come. By Pure Spectrum CBD, head to purespectrumcbd.com to check out their wide range of CBD products. And as for us, head to the lunaticfringepodcast.com to listen to any of the hundreds of episodes currently available, hit the link for our YouTube channel, pick up your copy of the Lunatic Fringe book or The Accidental Stripper, and get a sneak peek at upcoming guests. Once again, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.